Okay, now we're about to start. Welcome to the Ultimate Excel webinar. So in this webinar, you are going to experience the professional effectiveness of Excel in 1 hour. So the first aspect of this class is going to be the theoretical aspect. The second aspect is going to be the practical aspect, which is going to be for 1 hour. So we are moving from the theoretical aspect to the practical aspect. Then the last section is going to be question and answer. So the last section is going to be question and answer. So that's that. So for those of you that do not understand anything, that wants to do one or two things, or that has been having a lot of challenges with Excel, they are going to answer all that question in here. So let's move forward. About the webinar. What is this webinar all about? Ultimate Excel webinar is designed to give you the foundational knowledge and hands-on experience you need to master this essential tool. So we are now, sorry for that. So Ultimate Excel webinar is designed to give you the foundational knowledge and hands-on experience you need to master this essential tool. So we are going to guide you through the basics of Excel. That is the first thing we are going to do. Then how to navigate Excel interface, edit spreadsheets, and perform some basic calculation. So we are going to do that. So we are going to start with the basic, that is the introduction to Microsoft Excel, Excel spreadsheet, how to navigate the Excel spreadsheets and perform basic calculation. So you also learn how to use advanced features like sorting and filtering. I'm going to show you how to do that. Creating charts and graphs, we'll do that. Working with multiple worksheets, we are going to do that. So we are going to do it in real life example. You are going to see me doing it in real life example. You are going to see me doing it in real life example. So that's that about that. So that's that. We are going to use sorting and filtering. You are going to use how to create charts and graphs. We are going to talk about that. How to work with multiple worksheets. That's how to create a connection with multiple worksheets using Excel formulas. We are going to do that. So we are going to do all these things in live class. You are going to see it in real life. You are going to see me doing it. So next thing about the host. So my name is Sani Akim Abiodun. I'm a computer instructor and also a digital marketer. So I've been working with Digital World for quite a while now. And last year alone, Digital World was able to train more than 750 students, both online and offline. So we trained people and organizations in Microsoft Office packages last year and digital marketing. So those are the two things that we focused on last year. But this year, we are expanding. We have a lot of other courses that we train people on. So in 2022, we were able to train 150 students physically and more than 500 people online. We also train 2 organizations. So let's move to this slide, to the next slide about the Institute. So about the Institute, Digital World is an online learning platform with the aim of making the tech skill affordable and accessible to everyone. So we are trying to make computer education very affordable and accessible. We are trying to make computer education very affordable and accessible to everyone. That's why you can be in your house now watching this TV, watching this live training, because this is what we are trying to do. Because right now, African generally, we are lagging behind in the tech industry. So how many of us believe that in Africa, we are lagging behind in the tech industry. If you believe that in Africa, we are lagging behind in the tech industry, type in yes. If you don't believe, just type in no. So if you believe, just type in yes. If you did not believe, type in no. So this class is going to be an interactive class where you can type your question. So it's going to be an interactive. Okay, someone says no. Someone says no, that he does not believe. Well, it's fine. Okay, a lot of people say yes. Yes, we are definitely lagging behind in the tech industry. We are lagging behind in the tech industry. So that's why yes, but we are catching up. Yeah, we are catching up. We are trying. So that is why we come up with this. Now, there are two main reasons why we are lagging behind in this tech industry. There are two main reasons why we are lagging behind in this tech industry. The first reason is, number one, it's not everybody that can afford the okay, thank you. It's not everybody that can afford to pay the computer institutes the amount they are charging. It's not everybody that can afford that. So that is the first reason. The second reason is, so even though for people that can afford it, they don't have the time to be going to classes every single day. They don't have the time. A lot of people are going to work every single day. The only time to relax, they have to relax, is on weekends. They have only Saturdays and Sundays to relax. So that's why most people cannot learn this computer education. That's why most people cannot learn it. So now our mission now as Digital World is to make computer education very accessible and affordable to all Africa. That is to all Africa, to all the country in Africa, in the African continent. So that is what we are trying to do. So we are trying to make it very accessible and affordable, whereby you can go through it, whereby you can just go through, you can just be in your house and be learning. You can be in your house and be learning. You can be in your office and just take 1 or 2 hours to learn. So you don't have to leave your office. You don't have to leave your country to go and learn elsewhere. So that's what we are doing. So the main aspects, to the first aspect of this webinar, we are starting the theoretical aspect now. What is MS Excel? MS stands for Microsoft. So what is Microsoft Excel? What is Microsoft Excel? So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. If you are jotting, if you have your jotter, you can just jot it down. So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record and analyze numerical and statistical data. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record and analyze numerical and statistical data. So Microsoft Excel provides multiple features. Example, like you can use, you have multiple features in Excel to perform various operations, like calculation. You can do calculation in Excel, so you don't need to look for calculator every time. You can do the basic calculation in Excel. You can do pivot table in Excel. You can use graph, and you can use macro programming. That is for automation. You can use that. So an Excel spreadsheet can be understood as a collection of columns and rows that forms a table. If you don't understand this one, just give me a minute. I will explain. I'll show you in Microsoft Excel now. So an Excel spreadsheet can be understood as a collection of columns and rows that forms a table. So alphabetical letters are usually assigned to the column. So alphabetical letters are usually assigned to the column, while the numbers are assigned to the row. So the point where row and column meet is called a cell. So the address of a cell is given by letter representing the column and number representing the row. You don't need to stress yourself. I will explain it now. Let me quickly explain that. Please, these people that are writing on my screen, please don't write on the screen. So let's go to Microsoft Excel for us to break it down. So as you can see, this is an Excel spreadsheet. This is an Excel spreadsheet. So in this spreadsheet, you can see we have the rows and column. And like I said in that definition, so all these alphabetical letters that you see here are usually assigned to the column. So here now, we have column A, we have column B, we have column C, we have column D, column E, column F, and so on. Did you get that now? So all these letters that you see, the alphabetical letters are usually assigned to the columns, while the number are assigned to the row. Now we are in row 1, we are row 2, right? Row 3, row 4, and the likes. So you have this right here. So you can decide to drag it. If you want to resize your column, you can drag it to resize it to whatever you want. The same thing with the row, you can resize it. You can resize the row and you can resize the column. So the place where row and column meet is called a cell. That is, a cell is the intersection of row and column. That is right here. If you see, I am in column A, this is row 1. So this place is we are going to call this place cell A1 because column A, row 1. That is where I am. We can call this cell A1, you can call this one B1, you can call this one C1. And you can see it right here in the name box. You can see it right here in the name box. Do you see it now? I am in cell C1. So if you can tell me, which cell am I now? Which cell am I now? Here. Who can tell me the cell reference of this? D5. Yes, it's not cell D, right? It's D5. I'm in column D, row 5. Column D, row 5. This is cell D5. I hope that makes sense. For those of us that are new, I hope you are getting it. Did you get that now? Did you get that now? For those of us that are new, did you get that? Yeah, okay. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Now, why should I study Excel? Out of all these other software that we have in this whole wide world, why should I study Excel? Why should I study Excel? Now, we all deal with one number in one way or the others. That is so true. We all have our daily expenses that we pay for from our monthly income that we earn. Right? Or is there anybody that does not spend money in a day? If you know you don't spend money in a day, just let me know. Type in yes, I don't spend money. Is there anybody? Charity, you don't spend money every day. Did you spend money every day? Yes or no? Is there anybody that does not spend money every day? You collect your salary. If you know you don't spend money every day, just type in yes. Okay. So nobody is answering. So which means we all spend money every day. Are you sure? So like me, I don't spend money every day. Okay, Mark George said no. Mark George said no. You don't spend money every day. Hey. So since we are all spending money every day, you spend calories. Okay, fine. You spend calories. Whether you spend calories or not, you shall spend in a day, right? You spend. Whether you spend calories or not, you spend every single day. So for one to spend wisely, right? For one to spend wisely. Okay, data calls, well done, that's fine. For one to spend wisely, you need to know your income versus your expenditure. So you need to know the amount that is coming into you and the amount that you are spending out, right? So now, for you to do that, gone are those days where you'll be writing them in the book. Something can happen to that book. Something can happen to the book, right? So gone are those days. Now, Microsoft Excel comes in handy to that. That is where we need Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel comes in handy when we want to record and analyze when we want to record, analyze, and store numeric data. So that is where Microsoft Excel comes in handy. Now, let's do a practical now for the Microsoft Excel. Let's just say we have someone called, let's say, let's just say right now we have someone called Mr. B, right? So I'll just come up with this name. So I'll call it Mr. B, right? So Mr. B, monthly salary, monthly income, or Mr. B savings. So I'll call it savings. So I'll say savings. So this is Mr. B savings. So Mr. B wants to be entering his savings in Microsoft Excel for every month. So this will be for the month of January. So this will be month. This will be month. This will be, let's say this is the income, the amount Mr. B is receiving, and this is the expenditure that Mr. B is receiving. And now he wants to calculate his savings. So Mr. B wants to calculate his savings. So let me quickly arrange this place. Can resize this. Let's quickly arrange this place. I'll call it margin center. So I need to make this one bold and increase the size a little bit. Then let's make all this one bold also. Now, for the month of January, Mr. B received a total income of Mr. B received a total income of January of how much? Let's say 50K, or let's say 80K, 80,000 every month. So Mr. B received 80,000 naira every month, or $80,000 every month. So his expenses is spent based on transport and everything. Is spending for the month of January, he spent 35K. He spent 35K for the month of January. We are coming back to calculate savings. So for the month of February, he received the same amount, 80K. And for the month of February, based on some issue, the expenses increases to 45K. 45K, right? So for the month of March, so we are going to do it quarterly, that is every three months. So for the month of March, he also received the same income of 80K. And now the expenses drop drastically to, let's say, 25K. Now we have this. So we want to calculate Mr. B saving for the first quarter of that year. So for the first quarter of that year, we want to calculate his saving. So if you want to calculate savings, your savings will be income minus expenditure. Your income minus the expenditure. So which means 80,000 minus 35,000. But don't go and carry calculator. Just watch. You don't have to carry calculator. So what we'll do here, Excel will be the one to undo that. We just press equals to 80K, that is in cell B3, minus 35K, and press enter. So Excel will give us the answer for this one. But now, it just gave us answer for only January. We need answer for February, for February and March. So it's so easy because we are dealing with small data now to do it manually, right? It's so easy. But what if we are dealing with a large data, something like this, that is much? We can't be doing it manually, right? We can tell Excel to help us do that. So what we'll just do is to copy down this formula right here. Now you can be dragging it, that is fine, because you are dealing with small number, but what we can just do is what I find myself doing every time is just double click, and Excel will calculate that for me. So you can see Excel has helped me to calculate the one for March and the one for February. Now we have 35K for the month of March and 55K for the month, 55K for the month of March and 35K for the month of February. So we want to calculate the total now of the first quarter. So we want to calculate the total of the first quarter. So we can use Excel formula called AutoSum. So you can just use AutoSum. So Excel will do that for us. So once you use AutoSum and press enter, so Excel will help us to calculate the total. So for this first quarter of that year, so let's just say Mr. B savings for 2022. So 2022, for the first quarter of 2022, Mr. B was able to save 135,000. Did you get it up to this point? So Mr. B was able to save 135K. So now, for instance, let's say one expenses came up around February that Mr. B forgot to enter, right? So if you are dealing with Excel, if you've been dealing with Excel, you know the moment you use a formula, whatever you use is going to update automatically. But now it's better to use cell reference. Like you see now, if you see this cell, you can say I have B3 minus C3. If you notice, I have B3 minus C3. So which is this minus this, right? So let's say for the month of February, Mr. B forgot to enter that he spent extra 10K on something else. Or let's say for the month of March, Mr. B forgot to enter that he spent to enter the amount he spent. Let's say he spent extra 20K on some other expenses. So, but he forgot to enter it. So what we'll just do is to change this to now 10K 20K plus 25K, or let's just say 30K. So that will give us, so 25K plus 30K, that will give us 55K now, right? Once you press enter, it's going to automatically update. It's going to automatically update. Wow, how many of us get it to this point? How many of us get it to this point? If you know you get it to this point, just type in yes. You do, right? Okay. That is super nice. You can see that Excel is very easy, right? You can see how easy Excel is. It's if you know that Excel is very easy, just type in yes, Excel is easy. Type in yes, Excel is easy. Excel is easy. Excel is super easy. Very easy. Yes, thank you very much. You can see how Excel can come to our savior, can help us now. You can see how Excel can save us. So that is just one of the simplest things in Excel. You just use function. You just use function. So let's move forward to the next one. Okay, let's move forward to the next one. So now, importance of Excel in our daily and business life. What are the importance of Excel to our daily life and business life? For those of us that are running business, why is Excel so important? And for those of us that are just we just want to use it for our basic expenses. So why is Excel so important? The very first thing is easy arithmetic solution, in which all of you can testify to that, because you saw me just calculating the first quarter for Mr. B's salary now, right? Easy arithmetic solution. You can do a lot of addition, a lot of subtraction, a lot of multiplication right in your Excel. It's very easy. So it's very easy arithmetic solution. Then another one, it brings all your data in one place. You can have a whole lot of data just in one Excel workbook. You can have a whole lot of data in Excel workbook. Let me show you an example. So right now, you can see, right now, this is just one workbook. Inside that workbook, I have customers' information, I have their orders information, I have our product information, I have their phone number, I have another one, I have another one. I can decide to keep on opening and opening new sheets every time. I can have a lot of data just in one Excel workbook. So you have a whole lot of data in one workbook. So it brings all your data to one workbook. That. It's easier for business analysis. You can use Excel for business analysis. You can use it to analyze your business, the number of sales, the best performing products, the best customers. You can use all those one. You can see the best performing, the best. You see, Excel is very, very easy to analyze your business. If you want to make a very good decision with your business, you need to have the knowledge of Excel. You need to have the basic knowledge of Excel. It has all tools for data analysis. Which tools are you looking for? Is it the tools that you want to use to clean your data? Is there in Excel? Is it the tools that you want to use for visualization? You can see down here, easy data visualization. Is it that what you are looking for? You are going to see it there. Is it automation? You are going to see it there. It's very, very easy. It's very, very easy. Are you still with me? If you are getting value, just type in yes, I'm getting value. How many of you are getting value? Are you getting value? Are you getting value? If you are getting value, just type in yes, I'm getting value. Hope you are not bored. Okay. I can see that a lot of people are still here with me. A lot of people are still here with me. Okay, that is fine. Okay, Santa, you can never be bored. Okay, that is fine. So much value. Thank you, Grace. Okay, the next thing is the basic Excel terminologies. So we have Excel terminologies. If you are using Excel, there are some terminologies you are going to come across. The first thing that you will always come across in Excel is cell. I believe right now you've been, a lot of you has been hearing me mentioning cell. So that is the first thing you are going to come across in Excel. And don't get lost in Excel. A cell is just the intersection of row and column. That is what they call a cell. A cell is just the intersection of a row and column. Simple as that. So now, right now, you can see that I have right here, I say a cell is the building block of your worksheet. That's what all your worksheets are built upon. So right now, you can see I have a lot of cells right here, a whole lot of cells right here. So now, it's the building block of your worksheet. Each worksheet contains a grid of cells in a 1,048,576 row. Wow, it's so big. Right now, you see, you have a row. This row that you are seeing, this row that you see here, they are over 1 million row. They are over 1 million row in Excel. Over 1 million row in Excel. And we have over 16,000 columns. That is 16,384 column arrangements that you are dealing with. I don't know the type of data that you want to enter, that you finish that 1 million row, 16,000 column. But if by adventure you finish it, no problem, you can create a new sheet, right? That is why Excel is so valuable and very easy. Right now, let's say I exhaust everything that I have here. I have exhausted everything that I have in this. I've entered everything in the row. I've entered everything in the row, and I've entered everything inside the column. What you can do is create a new sheet. You can create a new sheet. Once you finish this one, you can create another new sheet. You can create multiple worksheets in Excel. Did you get it? You can create multiple worksheets in Excel. Multiple worksheets to work work on. You have sheet 1 here, you have sheet 2, you can add new sheet, you can add new sheet, you can add new sheet. If you exhaust this one, if you exhaust 1 million row and 16,000 column, fine, create a new worksheet, put it there. If you exhaust that one, create a new worksheet, put your information there. Did you get? So you can have all your information just in one Excel workbook. You can have all your information just in one Excel workbook. So each cell can store data such as numbers, text, or it can store the results of a formula. So your cell will store both numbers, it will store the text, it will store the formulas also, the result you get for the formula. Just like this one right here, you can see this cell, it stores text, these are the text, it stores numbers, these are the number, and it stores the result of a formula. Let's move forward. The next one is a range. Now, a lot of people usually mix a range up. A range is a collection of cells. It's collection of cells, that is group of cells. So let me show you. Now, right here, I have a lot of cells right here. So let me use this customer's information. They have a lot of cells right here. So if I highlight from here down to this place, it's called a range. So this place that I highlight now is called a range. It's a collection of what? Of cell. One cell is, if you select one place like this, it's called a cell. But the moment it's becoming 2, 3, 4, and above, that is when it becomes a range. Did we get that now? Okay, let's move forward. Another one is Excel worksheet. Excel worksheet or spreadsheet. So it's the same thing. You can call it worksheet or spreadsheet. And a lot of people usually mix worksheet or spreadsheet up. They mix it up with workbook. It's different. So it's different. So Excel worksheet or spreadsheet, so that is where Excel stores all your text, number, and formula. So each workbook contains at least one worksheet, but can contain as many as you need, subject to your computer memory strength. So let me show you what worksheet looks like. As you can see, this is one worksheet. Everything that you see here is one worksheet or spreadsheet. Everything that you see here also is another spreadsheet. Right here, we have another spreadsheet. Right here, we have another spreadsheet. We have another spreadsheet. We have another spreadsheet. You can keep on adding new sheets every time. This is an Excel spreadsheet. But an Excel workbook is the same thing as Excel file. So if I open this place, let me go to my desktop and I'll go into this. So let me maximize the screen so that you can see. Right now, you can see that I have a lot of Excel workbook right here. These are Excel files. So the ones that I've been showing you, this one, that have a lot of sheets inside it. This is it right here. You can see, if you see up here, let me annotate that for you. If you see right here, you can see the workbook name. You can see the file. The name is called Pivot, right? The name is called Pivot. So this is the workbook. So you have So this is the workbook right here. This is the pivot that you have right here. Did you get that now? So this is the pivot. So this is the Excel workbook. This is Excel workbook. I hope you all know the difference between Excel workbook and Excel sheets now. We all know the difference between Excel workbook and Excel sheet right now. Okay, let's move forward. The next thing is called the ribbon. The next thing is called the ribbon. So the ribbon in Excel is a graphical menu interface for commands you can perform. So commands are organized into different tabs and groups within the tabs. So let's go back to Excel. So if we come to this Excel interface, if we get to this Excel interface, you can see the thing at the top here are called, this is the quick access toolbar, this is your document title, this is my search bar, this is my sign in, this is my ribbon display option, this minimize, restore down, and close. But that is not what we want to talk about. We have different tabs right here. We have the home tab, the insert tab, the page layout, we have the formulas and data, you have review, all these are tabs. But this thing that you see right here, these are called the ribbon. They are called the ribbon. So each ribbon is divided into a section. So right now we have a clipboard section, we have the font section, the alignment section, the number section, the style section. All these are under the home tab. You can go to the insert tab, you can go to the page layout tab, you can go to the formula tab, and so on and so forth. If I go to insert tab now, I have different set of ribbon. If I go to page layout tab, I have different set of ribbon. If I go to formula tab, I have different set of ribbon. Did we get that? So let's move forward now to this place. Now, the next one is Excel function. Excel function is very, very important. Are simple. They are simple. So these are the basic functions. Now, functions are what they join together to create Excel formula. So functions are what they join together to create Excel formula. So we have logical function, we have the text function, we have the lookup and reference function, we have statistical and math functions. So those are what they use to build Excel formula. So let's go back to the formula tab now. In Excel, if I go to the formula tab, let's go to the formula tab. Like now you can see we have the financial, we have the logical, we have the text, we have the data type, the lookup, the math and trigonometric, we have the statistical, the engineering, the cube, the information, and the compatibility. Wow, due to bad network, I'm sorry for that. So I hope you are getting it now. I hope you can see this one right now. I'm consistently breaking. Wow, Mr. Fred, is your network? Is your network? So let's move forward. Let's move forward now. We are done with these basic terminologies. So let's move forward. Let's go into a little bit advanced, small. Let's go small into the advanced for those of us that are new here. So let's go small advanced into Excel. So if you are going to advance, you'll be hearing something called a table. You'll be hearing something called a table. Excel table are container for your data. So the definition as show of a table, right? The definition as a table shows Excel that all the data in columns and rows you have marked are related. So let's go back to the Excel. Right now, all this data that you see here, that you can see here, Excel does not know maybe they are related or they are not. You are the only one that knows because you are a human being, you are not a machine, right? You know that all these data are related. But for Excel, Excel does not know if they are related or not. For you to tell Excel that, okay, all these data are related, you put it in a table. You put it in a table. right? If you put it in a table, that is when Excel will know that, okay, all these data are related. That is the function of a table. After table, you hear something called pivot table. So you hear something called pivot table. A pivot table is a powerful tool that you can use to calculate, summarize, and analyze data. So it allows you to see comparison, patterns, and trend in your data. So you can use pivot table. So if you are going deep into Excel, you get to pivot table. So now, pivot table works a little bit different depending on what platform you are using to run Excel. So now, but they are similar. It all depends on the type of Microsoft Office packages you have. So right now, you can see I have a table, I have an image of a pivot table right here. You have an image of a pivot table right here. So this is how a pivot table look like. You have your row label, your row, and you have your grand total. You have all these things right here. So that is pivot table. After that, you hear something called Power Query. We are going deep into Excel. You hear something called Power Query. So a Power Query is an ETL. So ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. So the first thing, it's get or extract data from multiple sources. It extracts data from multiple sources. Then after that, you transform your data, then you load it into Excel for analysis. So the first thing right here is mostly what we use Power Query for is for data cleaning, for analysis. If you want to analyze the data, you use Excel, you use Power Query for data cleaning. You use Power Query for data cleaning in Excel. So that is that about this aspect. So after you've cleaned your data, you can load it into Excel for analysis. You can use it to create pivots, you can use it to create charts, and you can use it to create reports. Any questions so far? Right now, we are going into the practical aspects. So let's go into a lot of, it's okay for, we are done with speaking, talking. So how do you clean data with Excel? You have different functions to clean data in Excel. You can use pivot table. You have text function to clean data. You have text function to clean data. You can clean data in Excel. So how many of us are ready for the practical? If you know you are ready for the practical, say yes, I am ready. We are going to the second phase of this training. Okay, it's just two people that are ready. Okay, okay. Wow. You're ready for the practical. Okay. Take your time small. I should take my time small. Okay, ready on the go. Okay. Now, let's move forward to the practical aspects of this training. Let's move forward to the practical aspects of this training and just do one or two practicals. Let's go there, right? So let's see the power of Excel, what Excel can do. Right now, as you can see, we have this sheet. We have this sheet called the order. It contains all the information of our customer, the product they order, the quantity they order, and the unit price of that quantity. So we've calculated the unit price and we've calculated the total price. That is the total cost for that product. So, but let's say, okay, we are in December now. We want to give out gifts. We know that a lot of companies usually give out gifts during their December. Is that true? A lot of people usually give out gifts and some other things during December for Christmas and all those stuff. Yes or no? Is that true? Nobody is answering. Okay. Yes, now we want to do the same for our customer. So this thing, I just come up with the data. So it's not the company's data. So it's just for us to do practical. So I'm not using any company's data. So you can see I have product 8, I have product 1. That is not the product name. So I just come up with it. So now that I have it here, so for all the people, we want to give them gifts. So for all those people, we want to give anybody that buy products quantity of 20 and above, any product. That is, if you buy 20 and above of any product, you are going to get a gift. So if you buy below 20, you are also going to get a gift. Now we have their orders. We need to know the people that are eligible for the gift, and we need to know the people that are eligible for the other gifts. So let's say for the people that buy 20 and above, they will get t-shirts. Let's say those people, they are going to get t-shirts, while the others that buy below 20, they will get handkerchief, that is face towel. So the people that buy below 20, they will get face towel. For the people that buy above 20, they are going to get t-shirt. Are we together? So why did I say the people that buy above 20, what did I say they are going to get? The people that buy above 20, what are they going to get? Which gift are we giving to the people that buy above 20? Nobody is here. T-shirts, thank you. Okay, t-shirts. Now, for the people that buy below 20, what are they going to get? For the people that buy below 20, what are they going to get? Face towel, fine. Handkerchief, face towel, handkerchief. So I'm going with handkerchief. Okay. So I'm going to insert a new column right here. And this column, I will call it gift. I'm going to give it gift. So I'll just call it gift, or should we call it, let's just call it gift so that we won't waste a lot of time. So now, if you want to know the people that buys above 20, instead of us to be going through this data one by one, let me show you something. I have over 500 people, 500 orders right here. Like you see, I have 502. So we need to know. So we can't be going through them one by one. Like, okay, for people that buy 20, we'll filter them out. For people that buy 21, we filter them out. So that is not going to work. We are going to spend a lot of days doing that. But now we can just spend 10 to 15 minutes to do it. No, I said 10 to 15 minutes. We are going to spend 1 minute to do it. So the thing that you can spend 2-3 days to do, we are going to use 1 minute to do it in Excel now, using just one formula, using just one single formula. So the formula is called if function. So we are going to use if formula to do it. So I'll say equals to, right? All our formulas start with equals to. I forgot to tell you, all our formulas start with equals to, right? If I press my tab. So you have some things to give here. You have the logical test, you have the value if it's true, you have the value if it's false. So let's start our logical test. For people that buy 20 and above, that is what we want to use. So if this particular cell J2, if that cell J2, the content that we have inside cell J2 is greater than or equals to 20. That is, if it is greater than 20 or it is equals to 20. That is our logical test. Then now Excel is asking me if the value is true, that is, if it is true that the content inside that J2 is equals to or greater than 20, what should I write? So I want Excel to write t-shirt. I want Excel to write, wow, T-shirt. Network is breaking, sorry. T-shirt. T-shirt, right? So now, if you write it just like this, it's not going to give you correct answer. Because I know a lot of people will be like, okay, just write it. It's not going to give you correct answer. You need to put quotation mark at the front, and also right here, you put it in a quotation mark. You put it in a quotation mark, comma, then if the value is false, that is, if it is not up to 20, what should it write? So we are going to say you should write handkerchief. Handkerchief. Now, don't forget, you put it in a quotation mark right here. You also put in a quotation mark. After that, you close your brackets and press enter. You can see this person orders 20, so he's going to get a t-shirt. Now, we have over 500 people to do the same for. So we are just going to copy it down. And Excel will fill everything for us. Did we get that? Did we get it up to this point? Yes or no? Why in quotation mark? Okay, I'll show you, I'll tell you. Now, you need to put it in a quotation mark because it is a text. Okay, I should repeat. Okay. Someone said no. Let me just repeat it. Let me repeat it. So I'm going to say equals to someone said I should provide the data. So the reason why I did not provide the data is because we'll actually be wasting a lot of time. If as I'm doing it, you're also doing it there, you won't be able to concentrate, right? You won't be able to concentrate. So now this is our first lesson. This is not going to be the last one. So what you are going to be doing is whenever I work on it like this, you are going to use it as an assignment. So you will practice it on your own. And if you have any question, you can ask me on the chat. Did you get? So let's repeat it. Equals to if, right? The logical test is if this quantity is greater than or equals to. Now, the reason why you have to put it in a quotation is that this thing is a text. We need Excel to write it there. So we need to specify the text. So that is why we put it in a quotation. So open quotation mark, you write t-shirt in a quotation mark, close your quotation, put another comma. Sorry. So I did not finish my logical test. That is, if the value in J2 is greater than or equals to 20, then the first thing you should write is t-shirt, and the next thing to write is handkerchief. So that is, if the value is false, you should write handkerchief. So I'll close my quotation, then close my bracket and press enter. That is how that works. What I just need to do is to resize this place. Wow, see my handkerchief. Let me correct the spelling. I just correct the spelling. So I'm going to align it to the left. Did you get it now? Very well, very well. How easy is this? Share the data, please. I'm going to share it. If you need the data after the class, please message me. I'm going to share it for you so that you can practice. If you need the data, after that, I'll share it so that you can practice. So the next thing we are going to do, now we've separate the people that we get the handkerchief. We have the people that we get the face, the handkerchief and the what is it called? And the t-shirt. So we need to know the amount, so that we can follow, right? You want to be following me. Wow, that is nice, but you can't be following me as I'm doing it. Why J2, not J? Okay, the reason why J2 is because I'm in cell J2, J column J, row 2. I am in cell J2. This is column J, row 2. So don't worry, we have a question and answer section. Just write whatever question you have. I'm going to answer everything. After this practical, we are going to the question and answer section. So that's that about that. So we need to know the number of people. We need to know the number of people, the number of face towel, and the number of handkerchief and the number of t-shirts we are going to buy, right? Yes, we've gotten all the orders for the month, right? And we've awarded a gift to them. Some we get t-shirts, some we get handkerchief. So how many are we going to buy? We need to know the numbers of t-shirts we are going to buy. We need to know the number of handkerchief we are going to buy. That's that. So we can't just be counting. So now, if my boss comes around and say, allocate t-shirts and handkerchief to the people that buy above 20 and below 20. So I've been able to allocate it to them. Now it's going to ask me, how many are we going to buy based on the allocation? Right? I hope all of you are getting me. I hope all of you are getting me. How many t-shirts are we going to buy? How many t-shirts are we going to buy? How many handkerchiefs are we going to buy? That is the normal question. Is that not the normal question for a boss to ask? Because if I just allocate it, right, and I do not give the accurate number of t-shirts we're supposed to buy and the number of handkerchief, my boss will just look at me that, is this boy okay? Are you normal? That is the question, right? No, we need to know the numbers. So I'll just say, right now, I want to sell total of t-shirts. So total of t-shirts and total of handkerchiefs. So right here, I will write t-shirts. Though if I'm dealing with this type of data, I'm not going to write it like this. I just want to show you how to do that. T-shirts, that is the total will be in front, and the what is it called? The handkerchief. The handkerchief. So the handkerchief, the total is going to be in front. Of course, if other nodes are above 20. Linda Otto, she said, please, can you pick any cell? You know what? Can you pick any cell or number at all as you pick J2? Please, I do not really understand your question. Just jot it down. Once we get to the question and answer section, you can say it. You can say it. I did not understand your question. Do you get? Just jot it down. Once we get to the question and answer section now, we can do that. So now we are going to use another formula called count if. So I'll say count if. So I'm going to choose count if. So we need to select our range. So this is where Excel is going to count, right? It's going to count in this place. Now, what is the criteria? What did I want Excel to count? So I want Excel to count the number of t-shirts that I have. So I'll select t-shirts, right? So I'm telling Excel, count the number of t-shirts that I have in this column. So then I'll close my bracket, press enter. Now Excel has gone through the column and has given me the total number of t-shirts that we have, which is 182, right? So I need to do the same for the handkerchief, but for that handkerchief, I can just drag it down and change the formula. So I just drag it down and change the formula. So it gives me 0. So the spelling is not correct. The spelling of this handkerchief is not correct. So just press handkerchief and press enter. Now it's going to get it for me. So it has gone through that also, and it has given me the number of handkerchiefs that we have. Whew. How many of us are getting it up to this point? How many of us are lost? Are we getting it? Okay. It's just only one person. Someone says no. Yeah, like I said, lost. I should repeat, right? Okay, I should take the count if part again. Someone said lost. Good job. You are getting it. I should repeat this count if, right? Okay. Let me repeat it. Don't worry, we are going to use if again now. So right now, equals to count if, right? Count if. I will choose count if. I'll choose count if. Then the range, where did I want Excel to count? Is going to count it here. Then I need it to count the number of t-shirts, right? So after counting the number of t-shirts, I'll just close the bracket and press enter. So it's going to count the number of t-shirts and it's going to count the number of handkerchief for me. So that is how that one works. So now I have the total number of t-shirts we are supposed to buy and the total number of handkerchief we are supposed to buy. Did we get that now? So that is how we are going to do that. Any question on this? Any question on this? Just type in your question. Type in your just jot down your question. We are going to the question and answer section very soon. After this practical, we are going to the section and answer section. After one more practical, we are doing another practical now. After that practical, we are going to the next section, which is question and answer section. So now I've been within 5 minutes, I've been able to get the total number of, I've been able to allocate gifts to them, and I'll be able to get the total number of t-shirts we are going to buy, and also the total number of t-shirts we are going to, handkerchief we are going to buy. Where did I get the counting formula? Wow. The counting formula is in Excel now. So once you just type equals to and you type in the formula, it's going to give you, it's going to bring it out for you. So what we are going to do is I'm going to delete this cell. I'm also going to delete, wow, welcome. This cell, this column, I'm also going to delete. Okay, this column, I won't delete it. I'll just clear the content that I have here. And I'll call this column bonus. So we are not giving them any t-shirts and handkerchief again. What we are giving them now is anybody that buys product of 20 and above. Why do I select L3 instead of typing handkerchief and t-shirt? Okay, the reason why I select that is later I can decide to change maybe the spelling of t-shirts or stuff. So it's going to just automatically update. It's going to just automatically update it. So that is why I select the cell reference. Oh, wow. Use 3 or more bonus range, not 2. Okay, fine. Okay, anybody that buys 20 from 25 and above, they will get extra 10. Anybody that buys 20 and above, they will get let's say 5. Okay, let's say anybody that buys 15 and above, they will get 5. Anybody that buys below 15, they are going to get 0. They are not going to get anything. So what I'll do is equals to if, right? I'm going to say if. So my logical test is going to be if this range, this cell is equals to or is greater than or equals to 25. if that cell is greater than or equals to 25, right? If the value is true, what will happen? So if the value is true, I want you to add 10 to them. That is anybody that buys 25 and above. I want you to add 10 to them. So I'll say add 10 to cell J2. So I'll say J2 plus 10, right? That is that. J2 plus 10. If the value is false, what should happen? So for people that buy 15 and above, I'm going to say if my logical test J2 is greater than or equals to 15 and above, that is either equals to or is greater than 15. So I'll say 15 right here, comma. If the value is true, you should add J2 plus 5. So anybody that buys 15 and above, they are going to get extra 5. Anybody that buys 20 and above, they are going to get extra 10. Do you get? This is it. That is the formula that I'm writing. Comma. And if the value is false, you should add 0 to the others. So I say J2, right, plus 0. So or let's just say plus 2, or let's say plus 0, so that it will be much easier. Or which one should we use? Should we use plus 2? Anybody that buys below 15, should they get 2? Should they get additional 2? Or we should just give them 0? Which one do you think is nice? We should give them 2, right? Someone says 0 now. Confusion has started. 2, right? 0, 0, 0. So it's 0 have it. We have a lot of 0. 0 have it already. So I'll just say plus 0. J2 plus 0. Then close my bracket. So I need to close the bracket based on the number of brackets that I have open. So I have one bracket here. I have another bracket here. So I'm going to close the bracket twice. This is the first bracket and this is the second bracket. So I'll close the bracket twice and press enter. Right now, you can see that this person's got 28 because this person buys 20 and above. So he's going to get extra 5. But let's see the people that buy above 25. So right now, if you see here, we have 6 because this one does not meet up with the criteria, which scores 0, right? The person does not meet up with the criteria. Then I say, hey, all these parts, please go over again. Thanks. Linda. Okay. Like you see now, this one got, why don't I add the quotation? Yes, now this is not the text. I'm telling Excel to perform another function. What condition will warrant use of if? Now, if you are given the criteria, that is the condition. So if someone just come to you now and say, calculate all the people that buy product 1 from here, you are going to use if formula. If another person comes to you and say, calculate the total of all product 8, you are going to use if formula because there's a criteria. There's a criteria. So whenever you are using criteria, whenever you have a criteria, that is when you use the if function. So to meet up with the criteria. Okay, I'm going to take the bonus again. Then after that, I will attend to all questions and answer. I will attend to all questions. There was no if. There was no if in the for the last part. I don't understand what you mean by that. So I say equals to, right? If I press my tab, my logical function is if the content in this cell is greater than or equals to 25. So what should happen? Add 5 to that cell. So I'll say what is the cell reference? J2. The cell reference is J2. So J2 plus J2. So comma J2. Well, does not give me the reference. I'm coming. So I'll say equals to if, press my tab, J2 is greater than or equals to 25, right? Comma, then I'm coming to that. So if J2 is greater than or equals to 25, so what should happen? Then the J2 is going to be, we are going to add 10 to them. J2 plus 10, that is that. J2 plus 10, comma, if the value is false, so I'm going to say if again. So if this J2 again is greater than or equals to 20, I said 15, let's use 15, comma, what should happen? J2 plus, now they have 5, right? Comma, for those that do not meet up with the criteria, then J2 plus 0. So it's going to add 0 to them. So we are going to close our brackets based on the number of brackets that we have open, 1, 2, and I'll press enter. So then I'll just copy down the formula. So it's going to do it for me. So let's go to the question and answer section now. Yes, before we go to the question and answer section, how many of you are feeling lost or you are feeling hot as you are now that, oh wow, I've done a lot of calculation today. My head is hot, just like this man. Let me show you. I'm coming. Okay. If you know, how many of you are feeling like this man now? That you are feeling lost. Peter said, answer, I really enjoying this section. In between, how many of you also are feeling like you need to blow your head now? If you know you are feeling like this man, let me know. A lot of people are laughing in a wonderland. You are lost. Lady D, you are lost. Wow. Let it come. Any other one? And this is just the people that are feeling like this man. If you know you are feeling like this man, even though me now, I'm feeling like this man. My head is very hot. I'm enjoying the lesson. Thank you. Lost. You are lost. Lost in the jungle. Oh my God. But please, we need the video. Okay. Very hot. Wow. There you want to close. Okay. My head is more than that. Your head is more than this one hot. Wow. Lovely to build. Okay. Now, this is very, let's quickly go very fast without wasting much of our time. We actually spend a lot of time now so that I can attend to all your questions. So, now, how many of you right here? How many of us right here? But initially, it was very lovely. Okay. How many of us right here would like to become a pro in Excel? The formula is confusing you. Okay. You make it. Congratulations. Clap for yourself. You made it. If you like to become a pro in Excel, let me know. How many of us would like to become a pro? I have two. In a layman team, pro of the pro, David. Okay. So if you know you like to become a pro in this, So I've come up with a very good plan for you, because Excel is not something that you will study in one class. Because right now a lot of you are saying you are feeling like that man, right? So Excel is not something you are going to learn in one day. So that is why we come up with the perfect plan called the Ultimate Excel Bundle. So in this Ultimate Excel Bundle, what you are going to get is, you are going to get 6 weeks live class. You are going to see me coming live every week. So you are going to, you've missed a lot though, Samson. You've missed a lot. So you are going to get 6 weeks live class with me and my team. So you are going to get 6 week live class with me and my team. So whenever you have any issue, you can connect with any of us. Then you are going to get done with you project. Whenever you have a project, that you are working on, we can help you with it. So whenever you have any project you are working on, we can help you with it. You are going to be in a class with experts. That is people that are interested in that same thing that you want. People that are interested in Excel. People that want to learn Excel also. Those are the people you are going to be in class with. And one of the biggest things, you are going to get 40 videos, more than 40 videos that I recorded myself. How many of us enjoys today's class? If you know you enjoy today's class, how many of us enjoy today's class? How many of us, if you know you enjoy yourself in today's class? Yes. So now you really enjoy. So you are going to get 40 videos that I recorded myself and my team. You are going to get over 40 videos. Then I'm going to show you how you can make money with Excel. Then you are going to get opportunity to work with us. So now, before we go to the price, I know there are 2 categories of people right here. The first categories of people are the people that are going to run away. Now we were about 160 people, but now we are 145. So some people has run away, right? Some people did not run away, it's their network, right? We'll have to pay 105K. No, you are not paying 105K. So some people are going to run away. Those are the people that make excuses. So those are the people that are good at making excuses. So, and for those of you that are still here, congratulations. So you are the second set of people that don't give excuses. Whatever you want to do, you do it. That is how you learn. No matter the excuses, no matter the challenges, you want to learn it because you have a lot of opportunity out there. You have a lot of opportunities out there if you know Excel. Right now, I just collected one job just to analyze data. They pay me a huge amount of money to just analyze data, just using Excel. And what did I use? Just what I told you. So now, how much are you going to pay? We are here. Now, this course in Nigeria is 20,000 if you want to buy it in Nigerian naira. And in Ghana cedis, it costs 540 for 68 Ghana cedis. But for the discounts, for today's discount, so in Nigerian naira, you are going to get it for the sum of 3,000 naira, and in Ghana cedis, you are going to get it for just 100 cedis. Did I pronounce that right? Great deal. So you are going to get, now let me show you before you start. Now, for Nigerians, if you want to make payments, you can make payments to this account number here. You can make payments to this account number here. But for Ghana cedis, we are going to drop the link in the group. So you pay through our website directly using Paystack. You pay through our website directly using Paystack. So let me quickly show you something. Let me show you something. So let me show you what you are going to get. Let me show you what you are going to get. What time are the lectures? I'm going to communicate everything with you inside the group. You'll have waiting for the Paystack. I'll drop it now. We are dropping it now. Now, we are going to create a full list, a WhatsApp group, that's private WhatsApp group, a private WhatsApp group for the people that will make payment. Then that is where we are going to be taking them every week, every single week. So let me show you what we are going to get in that group. Let me show you what you are going to get. So for the Excel, you are going to get, these are the videos you are going to get. You are going to get introduction for the Excel, introduction to Excel window, introduction. You are going to get formulas. There are over 40 formulas that I talk about right here. Do you see how to freeze pane, how to bold, insert? It starts from the basics. So you are going to get the count if that I used, you are going to, is inside the video, addition, subtraction, multiplication, how to use it, conditional formatting, concatenate, max, median, square root, VLOOKUP, index and match. For those of you that want to calculate days, you have the formula for days, you have today, you have e-dates, you have EO dates. You are going to get all those ones. You are going to get aggregate. These are all the videos. And at the end, there is a full handout that you can read that contains Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and G Suite. Full handout. You are going to get that. This is not just the only thing you are going to get. You are going to get the basics of Power BI too. So you are going to get the Power BI video also. That is the basics of Power BI, data manipulation, Power Query that I talk about is here. You are going to get Power Query. Yes, it's 100, just 100 CDs, just 100 CDs. So you are going to get everything, how to do installation of Power Query, DAX formula. You are going to get all those one. Those are the things you are going to get in this thing. So now we are open for question and answer. If you have any question, a lot of people have been raising hand. Let's start with Moses. We are going to send you a link. We are going to drop a link to pay with Paystar. You are going to register directly from our website. Okay, the link is in the group. Okay, the deadline. Now the deadline is once we get up to the first 30 people. The first 30 people, because we've made a lot of commitments. So the first 30 people that make payments, those are the set of people that will be in that private group. The first 30 people, 3 and 0. So those are the set of people that we have. So let's start with Moses. Let me hear your question. Moses, unmute. Moses Buba, unmute. Okay, the deadline. Okay. I've mentioned the deadline. The deadline is for the first 30 people. Samson Ode. You can unmute. Samson Ode. We have Albert. You think it won't be fair? Wow. So what happened? Yes, if more than 30 people pays, we make a provision for that. Samson, okay. Yes, the 3K is for both the video, the live class, and everything. That is the 3K. Okay, Samson, I can hear you.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you. So sorry, I joined in late.
Okay.
I missed really part of the class.
Oh.
So for people like me that missed, I don't know how you can be able to catch up.
Okay, for those of people that miss this class, what I will do, because of the people that miss this class, I've recorded this class. I will drop it in the WhatsApp group. Before, I just want to upload it to our YouTube channel and pay and put it on our website. But for those of people that, and for the purpose of the people that miss this training, I will drop it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Momo agents. Wow.
Excel.
Okay, you can use Momo to pay to the bank, right? So if you are using Momo, you can pay to FCMB, this account. If you are using Momo, you can pay to this bank account. Do you get? If you are using Momo, you can pay to this bank account. Okay. Who is raising an Albert? Albert, if you are using Momo, just pay into this FCMB account. Albert, unmute. Albert, okay, Albert is not ready. Eric, is Eric?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Please, I would like to know how sure are we that after the first 30 people, the rest we are going to be catered for? Because I remember similar tutorial was organized. I decided to join. I paid the money, but later on, I didn't see them again.
You did not see them again?
Yes, I couldn't find their whereabouts again.
Wow. Now, this is your guarantee. You have our WhatsApp number. You are going to be meeting with our team every single time. So you are going to be added to a group. Even if my number is not going, another person's number will go. All my team will be in that group. All our team, all Digital World teams will be in that group. So you can call any of Digital World team. So if my number is not going through, you can call another person.
Okay, thank you.
So and you can also message me directly whenever you have any question, or message any of the team. We are going to answer you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other person, once you make your payments, you can drop your payment proof in the group or send it to me. This person that is raising up, you are raising your hand. You are not connected with your audio. Mercy. Okay, let's go to Mark George. Unmute now.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm really impressed with the training, and I believe so many of us here in the group also do. And please, the weekly, is it going to be daily, every week, or once in a week, or twice in a week, so that we'll be prepared for it?
Okay. The live class is a support system. There are over 45 videos for you to watch. So as you are going through that video, whenever you have any question, you'll bring it to the live class where we will answer all your questions. So it's a support system. The videos covers everything. Now we are trying to make it very easy for everybody. So you will go through the video during the week at your own leisure time. Then the class is going to be on weekend. So whenever you have on weekend, during the week, we know that you might be at work or something. So you can go through the video at your own leisure time. Then at Saturdays and Sunday, or on Sunday, we will do the webinar. That is the live class. Do you get? So you do the live class where we answer all your questions that you have. Are you still with me? Did you get it now? So that is how it's going to work. How will you get the video? I will send you the link to access all the video. We are going to send you the link to access the video. So we have David.
Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Okay. The first question that I have is what he has asked. The second one is that what's going to be the duration of the class? Like, for example, when is it going to start and when is it going to end? Because I know that you want to move to other classes later.
Yes.
So,
okay. The class is for 6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay.
Yes, the class
starting from when?
Starting from this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, and you are not considering that there is a national election, there is election on Saturday, and one might not be too sure.
That is why we did not put it on Saturday. And if you cannot access, join the class, there is a recorded we will record it and drop it in the group so you can go through it at your own leisure time.
At own leisure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. On that WhatsApp group.
Yes, yes. We will drop every recorded version of all the classes in the group.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're
It's clear.
welcome. Engineer Samson, please unmute. Samuel, sorry. Yeah, talk. I can hear you, Engineer Samuel. Samuel Asafo. Yeah, talk now. Okay, I don't think it's ready. Let's Olusegun unmute.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. I enjoyed the session. It's very, very impacting. Though I've been asking this question while the session was on, but I wrote it on the chat box, but it's like you didn't take notice of it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't know if it would be like taking you back. I just want to know why you chose the L3 cell, that's L3, instead of starting from L2 when you are doing the second calculation, or you can just take any part of the column.
Is it for the handkerchief and stuff?
No, for the number, I mean quantity of handkerchief or no, quantity of
okay, let me
t-shirt together.
Okay, this one, right?
Yes.
Why I chose cell L3? This cell
yes,
L3,
why not
right?
from L2?
Yes, now I can't start from L2 because this L2, there's nothing there. It's empty, right? Unmute, Olusegun, unmute. Unmute. So
All right.
you can see that this is where I have my criteria. This is what I want to count, right? So it's located in cell L3. So that is where I'm going to start from. It's located in cell L3. This is where, if I chose cell L2 is empty. There's nothing there. So this is where my criteria is. So that is why I chose cell L3.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Putting, I guess you are the one who put the t-shirts.
Yes, I wrote
L3.
It yes, you can
why not write it?
It's not the must for you to write it in cell L3. You can write it anywhere. It's not the must for you to write it in cell L3. Yeah, there will be certificates. Engineers, there will be certificates at the end of the training. So any other question? We have Kingsley. Please unmute. Unmute. Kingsley, unmute.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
I've really enjoyed the session, and I think going forward, if we're able to do something like this, it will definitely help us in future. And I pray that God will help us to be able to do something like that. Please, my question has to do with the Momo number. I don't still get the Momo number if, for instance, I'm a Ghanaian and I'm using Momo. I want to pay through through my MTN Momo account. Which number do I send the money to? And the second one has to do with how then do you assure me that the moment I pay them money, I will be part of the what do you call it, the people that will move to the advanced class? That's the WhatsApp group you will be creating for the, is it the 30 or any other distinct number?
Okay. The first question, we will drop the Momo number very soon. We will drop it. We are working on that. So then how are you going to be sure that you are going to be added, right?
Yes.
Now, if you see in that group, we have 3 admin, right? So you can message any of the admin once you make your payments. Any of the admin can add you to the group. We also have two other people that are not admin, but they are with us. So any of those people can message you. The moment you make your payments, all you just have to do is just to send us your payment proof that you've made the payment. Once that is confirmed, then we will add you to the group immediately.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm sure the name to the Momo account will be given to us.
Yes. We are going to drop it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Techno C16. Techno C16.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, please, I just want to get further clarification on these payments.
Okay.
Now, once we pay and we send proof of payments, then you're added to your WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, and send.
Now,
we also send you the link to access all those video courses.
Okay, now where I want to really clarify is, if this link you sent to me and can I download these materials? For example, I have this link on my phone and I want to watch on my laptop to get a better view. Will I be able to download these materials and maybe with a pen drive or transfer to my laptop?
Yes, you can. They are all downloadable. It's something you can download to watch offline.
Okay,
they are all downloadable.
Okay, then also I really don't understand the reason why you want to restrict to by 30 people. I don't really understand. At the beginning of this webinar, we are about 159. So I don't really know why you want to make it.
The thing is because there's a lot of commitments, right? We've actually made a lot of promises. So we want to deliver at the maximum capacity. But if we have more than 30 people, it's fine. It's something that we can undo.
Okay. I get. Let it not be that you'll be overwhelmed if you have the way you're talking. If you have more than 10, you'll be overwhelmed.
Yeah. But it's something that we can cope with. We have a lot of instructors that will take them if we have more than 30 people. So we'll just have to put everybody. We just have to put them in a separate group. So we will set up another meeting with them. So we'll be able to answer everybody.
Okay, so this finally, once I pay now,
yes,
I'll be able to have access to that link, right?
Yes.
If I pay now, maybe in the next few hours, I'll be able to have access to that link, right?
It's once we confirm your payment, it might not be up to an hour, it might be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You just need to confirm your payment, then you get it immediately.
Okay. Thank you. That will be all for now. Thank you.
Okay. We have Gentoo Jalilu. Unmute.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Please, my question is based on the credibility of the search. Where can we send the search and then
Where can you send the what?
The set that you are presenting to us.
Okay.
I'm asking how credible the certificate will be.
Okay. The credibility, right?
Yes, please.
Yes, it's widely it's something that they can accept anywhere because our company is government approved. So and it's something wherever you are, they can accept that certificate. So we have a lot of students that has been using our certificate to get jobs.
Okay.
Yes.
Linda, that's my question.
Okay. Linda, unmute.
Okay, so my first question, when you were calculating the t-shirts and the handkerchiefs,
yes,
I asked whether any other cell at all can be used. You used J2. So we're calculating for people who bought more than 20, and then you took the J2, which was 25. And there are other cells that, if I can see well, I can see other cells that have like 29 and 30. So I was asking whether you can choose any of those cells at all that is above 20.
Okay.
Or you just have to use the first cell.
Let me quickly answer that first question. The first question is, we want to start from the top and calculate it down, right? So that is why I start from this first cell. If it is only one cell that you want to calculate, you can just go to that particular cell and calculate it. But what we want to do is we want to calculate everything. So I'll start from the top, then I want Excel to calculate it down for me. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter the cell you chose, it's going to answer the question for you. So it's going to answer the question for you. But because I want Excel to calculate the orders, so that is why I started with this cell J2. So you can choose any cell. It depends on the cell that you have your quantity. It depends on the cell. And it depends on what you want to calculate.
Please, you went off, so I didn't get the latter part.
Okay, I said it depends on the cell that you want to calculate. For me, I want Excel to calculate all this column for me. That is column K. I want Excel to calculate all the cells for me. So that is why I started from this first row. So it started from first row. So it will get this first answer for me. Then I'll just tell Excel to calculate the orders for me. But if it's just only one that I want to calculate, I can just go to that particular cell that I want to calculate. Then you can go there and check it and do your calculation.
Okay, I get it.
Yes.
And then also you said you were going to share the number for Ghanaians to register.
Yes, we will drop it. You can click. There's a pay start link that we drop. You can pay directly from our website. We drop a pay start link that will direct you to our website. So you can register directly from our website. So you can pay through Paystack. There's a Paystack link that we drop. You can pay through Paystack.
You dropped it on the page?
On the group, yes.
Okay. I'll check it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So any other question? Zachariah Adeshokbe. So you can unmute before we call it a day.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So yes, I've been asking you that what time do you guys schedule the classes for on Sunday?
What?
What time on Sunday?
Okay. We will communicate that in the group. We'll tell you that in group.
Okay, because
but it's on Sunday.
All right, because me, I go to evening show meetings for my church, so I want to know so I can prepare my time. So.
Okay, we will drop that in the group. We will drop all the outline and every other thing, all other information that you need to know. We drop it in the group. So in fact, if you cannot join the class, we can also we can send you the recorded class.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Any other question? Any other question? Someone said, are we on LinkedIn? Right? Who is this? Techno C16. Are we on LinkedIn? Is that your question? Okay. I can questions are James. Just raise your hand so that I can answer, so I can see you. There's this Galaxy called Galaxy A03. So unmute. Okay, James, unmute.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes.
Yes, sir, please help me. When you look at the is it the order of date? How did you do to calculate the date on the Excel?
What you calculate in the date?
Yes, exactly. Because how are you able to calculate the date? I couldn't get it unless maybe you show us how to calculate the date on the listing.
I did not really get your question. What do you mean by calculating the date?
See, look at the table. You have written order dates.
Yes.
When you look at the
okay, exactly. Okay. This order date, right? Now let me tell you, this order date is filled in. It's not calculated. You can see it's filled in. It's filled in. So there are different dates that the order comes in. So though there are formulas that we can use, the account is FCNB, not FBN. Okay, FBN to FCNB. Okay, I'll confirm. So there are formulas that you can use to calculate we have e-date, that if you want to calculate 7 days ahead and maybe 30 days, 50 days, 1 year ahead. So there are formulas for that. But these particular dates that you see here, the date is entered. They enter it there. You can see it here. It's not calculated using any formula. Though there are formulas, there are e-dates, there are EO month, there are formulas that you can use. Any other question before we call it a day? Okay, Samuel, on mute.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Please, I've joined the class lately, so when we are done, you share what you have done today with me, please.
The first thing, we are going to drop the recorded class today. But what we did is we just did some basic introduction, basics of Excel, right? That's what we did. So you can, then we have the advanced class for those of the people that want to learn more about Excel, for those people that want to learn more to use Excel, to know how to use Excel. So for that class, this is the price, this is the amounts that you are going to pay to be part of that class, and the class is for the first 30 people. Are you getting it?
Yeah, okay.
So what you are going to get in the class, you are going to get 6 weeks live class support system. You are going to get what is it? You are going to get over 40 videos. You are going to get done with you project. That is, whenever we are working on any project or you are working on any project, we are going to do it together. So all this for just 3,000 in Nigerian naira and just 100 Ghana cedis. Did you get it now? Samuel, I hope that answers your question. Mustafa, unmute. Unmute, Mustafa. Mustafa, I can hear you. Yeah, speak. Mustafa, I'm waiting for Mustafa. So, is there any other question? Is there any other question? Is there any other question? So if there's no other question, I'd like to call it a day. Okay, James, you said yes. Okay, please. You asked if you are on LinkedIn. Okay, why do you want to know if you are on LinkedIn? Yeah, yes, we are on. Okay, struggling with formula. Yes, we are on LinkedIn. We are on LinkedIn. Now, for us to come up with something like this, you should know that we've gone through LinkedIn and everything to check every other thing. So that's why we come up with it. So we are on LinkedIn. So we are on LinkedIn. So Mustafa, I think Mustafa is having issue. I don't think you paid through it using Momo. Can you help us? I have checked on the paycheck and I don't think you paid through it using Momo. Wow. We will drop the Momo very soon. We will drop it in the group very soon.
All right. Yes. Even the pay stack is showing only Ghanaian, only Nigerian.
So we will drop the Momo very soon. We are going to drop the Momo very soon. So if you know you want to make payment through Momo, just send a message to any of the admin. So we will send the Momo directly to you so that you can make payment.
You got to
So just send us a direct message. Just send us a DM. So we'll send you the account. So if you have any question, please. Any question? Is there any question before we call it a day? Is there any question? If you have any question, please let me know before we call it a day so that we can round up. Your last number. This is my number. This is my number if you want to send, or you can send message to any of the admin. You can send message to any of the admin. You can send message to any of the admin. You want, I want you. You want me? I don't understand. If you have any question, just send a DM. I'm going to answer you, or send a message to any of the admin. So just if you want to pay through, you want my number. This is my number, 091-6648-3003. So this is my number. Or you can message me from the group. I will answer you. So if you have any question, I think for now I don't have any. I think I've answered all these people that raised their hand. So in the absence of no question, I would like to end this meeting now so that everybody can move on. I would like to call it a day. Is there any question? Is there any question? So I'd like to call it a day. Thank you all for showing up. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. So if you have any question, if you need the Momo, send us a DM. We are going to attend you on how to make payments, and we are going to guide you through it. So have a nice day. If you want to book a slot, kindly send us a DM. So how do you get the recording? I will drop the recording of the record. I will drop the recorded class tonight. So have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.